Hello everyone. So today I'm here with a very beautiful poetry, The Tables Turned, written by William Wordsworth. William Wordsworth, he was a nature lover. And the most important thing we need to know is that along with Samuel Taylor Coleridge, he initiated the Romantic Age. Romantic age is the age, which glorified nature and human emotions in poetry and English literature. Right. So, keeping this thing in our mind that Wordsworth was an ardent worshipper of nature, we are going to start this poetry. The tables turned. The tables turned means something has come in our favor. Okay. So he starts with up, up, my friend, and quit your books. You need to be very positive while understanding this poetry. You need to understand that this is written from the viewpoint of a nature lover. Okay, up, my friend, and quit your books, or surely you'll grow double. Your poet is trying to tell us that we need to quit our books. Otherwise, sitting and reading will make us physically inactive and will obviously become fat. Up, my friend, and clear your looks. Why all this toil and trouble? The poet is asking us to get ready to go somewhere and get prepared. He is considering to study and to understand the book as a hard work. We have to work hard, we have to struggle hard to understand something. Moving on to second stanza. The sun above the mountain's head. So the time was evening. The sun is about to set in the west, a freshening lustre mellow. Through all the long green fields has spread his first sweet evening yellow. He is asking us to go out and indulge in the nature. He is asking us to be more practical. He is asking us to go out in nature, leave his considering book as a okay, he's considering book as a kind of a dull thing. And he's asking us to go out and mingle ourselves in nature. He's mentioning about the green fields. He's asking us to feel the atmosphere. Okay, now let's move on to third stanza. Books, 'tis a dull and endless strife. Again, here in third stanza, he's considering book as a dull thing, and we have to struggle a lot to understand it. Come here, the woodland linnet. So woodland linnet is a kind of bird, which sings very sweetly. How sweet is music on my life, hear more of wisdom in it. The poet here says that in a song of woodland linnet, there is something we can get to learn. We can become wise after hearing his song. Okay, and he is asking us to be more sensible, regarding nature. Okay, let's move on to third line. And hark, listen, how bleat the throstle sings. Again, he is giving example of other bird. Throstle is also a kind of bird which sings very sweetly. He too is no mean preacher. He is considering throstle as a preacher. We can learn something good from it. Come forth into the light of things, let nature be your teacher. Okay, come out of your house and consider nature as a teacher. We can learn a lot from nature. She has the world of ready wealth. Nature is very wealthy by herself, our minds and hearts to bless. She can only bless us with such a good things. She have lot to give us. She is very wealthy. Spontaneous wisdom breathed by health. She can bless us with a healthy life. We all know that if we stay in close contact with nature, it's obvious to become a healthy person. Truth breathed by cheerfulness. If we stay in contact with nature, it is obvious that we'll become a cheerful person. One impulse from a vernal wood. Okay, so vernal means um, a spring. Okay, so one impulse from vernal wood may teach you more of a man, one more evil and of good than all the sages can. Now, here, the poet is again considering us, he's again asking us to consider nature as a teacher. It can teach us good thing, it can teach us evil thing, but it is up to you what to accept. And the nature can teach us more than the sages can. Sages means learned person. Sweet is the lure with nature brings. Yes, we can hear lots of sweet things in nature. Okay, sweet, um, the very beautiful sounds of sound of birds. Okay, which they sing very sweetly, and the sounds of insects and many more things. Okay, okay, our meddling intellect, we all know that our intellect, okay, our mind is always in a meddling situation, it is always in a confused situation, misshapes the beauteous forms of things we murder to dissect. Okay, let me give you an example. In order to understand the thing, okay, from a scientific way, we need to kill it, we need to dissect it, we need to tear up the things. Okay, if we go through a scientific way, if we rely entirely on book, it asks us to cut up, and it asks us to open the things and understand the things in detail. Okay, enough of science and art. Close up those barren leaves. He's considering the knowledge of science and art as a barren leaves. We have nothing to gain from it. Come forth and bring your heart that watches and receives. Okay, so considering nature as our teacher, okay, by watching it, we can receive lots of things from nature. So it is a very beautiful poetry written by William Wordsworth, and I personally loved it very much. And okay, that's it. Thank you for listening.